So there's this moment in Exodus 17 where God asks Moses to speak to the rock, to bring water out of the rock for those who are dry, for those who are thirsty. It's a positive experience because Moses does exactly what God asks, and water comes out of the rock. And so a second time the people are thirsty, and in Numbers 20, God is dealing with Moses. Moses is mad at the people, and God tells Moses to speak to the rock again, but Moses is angry. His bitterness gets the best of him, and he ends up actually striking the rock. Now you would think that water wouldn't come out because he was disobedient, but in that moment, being disobedient, he strikes the rock, and water still comes out of the rock. Now remember that Moses spent some time in Pharaoh's court and maybe heard the anger and the bitterness of Pharaoh, as many hieroglyphs today even show Pharaoh with a raised hand and a stick to beat those who are under him. In what ways do we raise our arms and strike our families, our friends, our kids with our angry words? The best of us doesn't come out when we're in stressful situations, does it? But we need to have another person in our life who can hold us accountable, who can speak into our lives when we say things that we shouldn't. So are there ways that we strike others with our words? We maybe use our harsh words with our kids or our wives or our family members, and we actually misrepresent God with our words and our tones when we do that. And yet, God in his mercy and his wisdom, he doesn't end Moses' life, but tells him that he won't be allowed to step foot into the promised land. And so what he does is he allows Moses to at least see the promised land in his mercy. And so he allows Moses to climb Mount Nebo, and he allows him to see the whole promised land in Deuteronomy 34. Mount Nebo is maybe 3 to 4 miles from Bethlehem. Jericho is below. The Sea of Galilee is about 65 miles away. And we can see the land of milk and honey actually in front of us from Mount Nebo. So the children of God also cross over the Jordan River in this area. And Joshua also takes over with God's command to be strong and to be courageous. For me, Mount Nebo reminds me that God's mercy is there even in the midst of my failings and my disobedience. And Mount Nebo reminds me to ask the question, how closely am I listening and following the instructions of God that he's given to me? How will you listen more closely to the God who created you and to the God who loves you, never forgetting that he's always merciful?